Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to Roberto's Journals. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a braces update, and we're going to continue on with my 5-part series of what to know before you get braces. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss with you 5 things to expect when it comes to pain management with your braces. So one of the first things you're going to need to know is when you first get your braces put in, your mouth is obviously not going to be used to having anything inside your mouth other than your teeth. So the first week, I would say, of you having braces is going to feel odd for yourself, but also it's just going to feel like it's World War III going on inside your mouth. So it will be painful in terms of where you're just getting used to having something inside your mouth. You can imagine like the front parts of your teeth are quite smooth. So when you're talking and you're doing all of these lip movements and mouth movements, you don't really have anything rubbing against the inside of your mouth. But you can imagine now with having your brackets in, and of course being your first time as well, it's just going to rub and rub until the inside of your mouth gets used to the sensation of your braces being there and it rubbing against the inside of your mouth. So it will be discomforting and somewhat painful depending on your pain tolerance to begin with. Secondly, when you get your wire put in, it's going to be a long arched wire like this, and when they put it into your mouth, there's going to be quite a lot of excess wire that sticks out into the back. Now when they're putting the wire inside your mouth, they're obviously going to trim the edges, and then once they've put the elastic bands against each bracket to attach the wire onto the brackets, there still might be some extra excess wire at the back of your mouth, but they're going to trim that again. And sometimes you'll find that with your braces moving, that your excess wire will become a little bit more excess. There'll be more wire there, and that will really rub against the inside of your mouth here at the back. That can be very discomforting, especially when you're eating, when you're talking, and if you like to lie on your side when you sleep like this, you will definitely feel that during the night. And then talking about wires, move on to number 3. When you get a new wire put in to into your mouth, you'll find that it will cause a lot of sensitivity with your teeth. So as an example, when I get my next adjustment made and this wire changes, at the moment my teeth are getting, or are almost used to now, this wire that's already in here. Now when they take this wire out and they put a new one in, my teeth are all of a sudden going to have to get used to a new wire, and the arch shape of wire that I'm talking about, it's going to be stronger. Each wire gets stronger, and the next wire that I would get will be stronger than this one, and my teeth will need to get used to getting aligned into that arch shape. So when you first get your braces, your wire that you get, it's going to be a lot more flexible. And the further along your journey you go with your braces, the more rigid and harder your wires get. And that's when your teeth will need to get used to being told to go into a specific place more than it would be with your first wires when you first get your braces put in. So when you do get your new wires put in, the discomfort that you'll have will be with all of your teeth, but it doesn't last long. Some of my adjustments, I've had it where it only lasts for a day, and some adjustments it lasts for 3 days. But this discomfort that you have with the new wires, this can easily be taken away just with some painkillers, mild painkillers like ibuprofen, and it feels like there's no pain there at all. But this one is manageable. Then we move on to number 4, and we're going to talk about individual teeth. So for example, again, with this wire that was put in a few weeks ago now, so my teeth in theory should have settled with this new wire. But sometimes what you'll find is that some individual teeth will just decide to move when they want to move. And this one here has been moving over the past couple of days. So even now, if I put a little bit of pressure on it with my thumb, I can feel a little bit of, a very little pain and sensitivity with this tooth. And it's normally around the gum areas as well, but this is where you know that your teeth are moving. And also because I've got the power chains on here now as well, this gap here, I can tell that it's closing, and the gum area in between here, that's also sensitive. So sometimes after your adjustment, once you've got your new wire in, some specific areas in your mouth will become sensitive and mildly painful, but that's because your teeth or that particular area are moving more than your other areas in your mouth as well. And then lastly, number 5, I think this might be for those individual people. I don't think everyone might experience this, but I've definitely experienced it and I want to share it with you guys. But you know, in my previous adjustments, I've had to have quick ties rather than elastic bands, especially on the canines, just to make sure that the wire is attached securely onto those brackets. I've talked about it loads in my previous videos, but when they put the quick ties in, they have to actually put a lot of pressure onto that tooth that they're going to put the quick tie on in order to make sure that the quick tie is securely fastened onto that bracket. Now, if that particular tooth is not sensitive anyway, like I was mentioning in point number 4, then when they put the pressure on that tooth, you're not going to feel pain at all. You will feel the pressure, yes, but you won't feel the pain that you would expect to feel from when they put the pressure onto that particular tooth. Now, remember I told you about this tooth here being quite sensitive. If I had my adjustment tomorrow and they needed to put a quick tie on that tooth here, and because I know that they're going to have to put pressure on that tooth, if they are going to put a quick tie there, I'd already be dreading today for my adjustment tomorrow, that they're going to have to put pressure on there and it's going to be painful. And when I say painful, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I want to be as honest as possible. And I really do mean painful to a point where it scrunches up my face like this because I'm trying to deal with the pain. But I reckon if I took some ibuprofen, or if I will take ibuprofen beforehand, if I know to expect the pain, then I'm pretty sure it'll be a lot more easier to manage. The pain will be easier to manage. But at least for you guys, if you know you're going to get quick ties, if you feel your tooth, if it's a bit sensitive the day before your adjustment, I would, 1, expect that your adjustment is going to be somewhat more painful than usual, and take some ibuprofen beforehand just to try and manage the pain as much as you possibly can. Okay guys, so that's my 5 things to expect when it comes to pain management before you get braces, so that when you guys do get your braces, you know what to expect. Thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to be kind, and until next time, ciao.